Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpacktrader training room for Wednesday, July the 12th, 2023. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds that you can afford to do without. All right, set that aside for the crude inventory session at 10:30 today. And there is a long trade just set up on Good morning, Miles. Unleaded had this long trade as its first trade, stopped and reversed at 324 for a 43 tick risk, an 86 tick loss, then went to a full stop out with the adjustment making it a 32 tick risk, another 64 ticks, and so we're down 150, both target 1 and target 2 traders. And we pick up the long from 361. That spiked right to the entry as I was watching it, so I adjusted to 362. That ultimately touched before that bar closed down, but eventually went to target 1 for 38 ticks for target 1 traders, and then 16 on the trailer. Target 2 trailers just take 2 positions at 16, so 32 ticks. Target 1 traders are down 96, and target 2 traders are down 118. And we're in this long trade at 416. The YM has a potential get-in sync short as we come into market open in just a few seconds. 20 seconds to go to market open. Crude, on the other hand, short. Oops, that was a get-in sync short that triggered in right over here, and then went down to money management and target 2 for a one and done session. Missing money management by 1 tick on unleaded. Market is open, and we have the short on the YM. Market's reacting pretty positively to the CPI numbers this morning at 8:30 Eastern. And the YM doing well, approaching money management. Okay, unleaded. Target 1 traders have another target. 34 ticks, trailing at 423. YM taking a stop and reverse at 706. And now another stop and reverse at 677. So the YM in a bit of noise at the moment. 930 coming in the midst of that down move on the micro Russell. No trade there. Soybeans looks like it got in sync with that and then bounced up for target 1 and a 1 tick trailer. So that's a one and done session on soybeans with an 8 tick target plus 3 more for the trailer. 11 ticks on the morning, one and done. YM taking a full stop out. Target 2 on unleaded. 54 ticks. So that brings us to down 64. And stopping out on the trailer at 443 from our entry at 416. 27 ticks on the trailer. So 34 and 27 is 61. So target 1 traders are down, and we have a short. I think at this point that's still a get in sync. Is it going to trigger in? Don't believe that has come back up to the entry. That's so far a no trade. And now we trigger in. The YM with a long trade. $7.38. Russell, 8 seconds. Yeah, that's going to be a full stop that we can't get away from. Now we have a short. I had time to get in that. I just noticed it just before it triggered, but we should be in that. Unleaded taking a 1 tick break even. Actually, no, that's a no trade because we never came back up to the entry. YM with a target 1, 31 ticks. Stop at 739. The Russell taking a break even, and now we have another short. Definitely in that, just triggering in again. And the YM stopping out from the 1 tick trailer. Still trading in the YM because we're definitely not positive yet. And that's another break-even trade on the micro Russell. Short trade on unleaded. This time it does trigger in. This is the blue trade off the 20 SMA. The dark blue trade. So we're down 39 on for target 2 traders. We're down 35, I believe. Yeah, 35 for target 1 traders. So we're almost right together after several trades there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was a no trade. So this is trade number 5 that we're in process. And another short trade on the Russell. And that's money management again. I think we're still in that. It's possible it was a... Okay, target 3. So that is a winner. Trailer at 53.1. Now the Russell's showing some weakness after an initial positive reaction to the CPI at 8:30 this morning. Good morning, Miles and Pamela. All right, the YM was one and done. Unleaded still short, and the micro Russell still short. 52.7 for the stop. Target 4 on the micro Russell. And the micro Russell stopping out. And now a long trade. That's too fast to catch so far. And there it triggered, the long triggered in. And a full stop on the Russell long. And unleaded taking heat on its short. And unleaded taking the full stop out. 53 tick risk. Down 145 for target 2, 141 for target 1. And one trade to go. Short trade. That's a no trade. That went to money management. Too fast to catch. It was well down here within like 5 or 6 seconds. So that's a no trade. 2 break-evens, 1 win, 1 loss so far on the session. Crude and unleaded both up around session highs. YM right around session highs. Russell pulling back significantly from its its session high is up at 65.2. So well off of that. About 17 points. 16 points. One more trade to go on unleaded. Soybeans and the YM were one and done, as was the 9 a.m. crude session. Russell with a long that goes break even. That's 3 break evens. One win, one loss, so that's 5 trades. One more trade there, and one more on unleaded. And there is our last trade, the 6th trade on the Micro Russell, a short. Looked like that he had time to get into that. And definitely in it now. And the second loss for the ending trade. So that's likely to put us into a slightly negative position on the Micro Russell this morning. And while I was looking at something else, we got another long trade. Now, was that? Probably in that. All right, going target hit 16 and 26, so not big targets. Just have to see where we get to with the trailer. Yeah, it's going to take a nice trailer to get out of this one. So 24 and 19. Yeah, 124, 119. So as I say, we'll need a pretty big trailer on this one to get out positive on the day. Russell going money management with its 7th trade. That's not part of our trade plan. Unleaded, 473 for the trailer, got as low as 474. And our second trade of the morning on the Pound Aussie, a long trade at 186. 3.5 pip spread, so 89.5 for the entry order. money management at 198 along with target 1. And unleaded stopped out. So we pick up, everybody picks up and so in losing session this morning on unleaded as well. And we trigger in on the pound Aussie long. Now I'm not going to take target 1 here because 3.5 pip spread means we've got an 8.5 pip target. So that's not big enough for me for target 1. So I'm going to put 2 positions at target 2. Same thing happened over here. So we ended up with just a break even. That was our first trade of the morning. So we ended up losing about 12.5 pips to spread on our 5 position trade. Let's go back and take a look at the micro NQ. Okay, yeah, that's so we take a full loss out of the gate. That's one we got to look at. So there's our entry. Let's duplicate that. And make it a 4-second. There it was. Okay, there was our entry. Yeah, we got into that before it went up to the stop. So that one is a loss. So 2 losses out of the gate. Trade number 3. Plenty of time to get in that. Is a break even. Trade number 4 definitely in, and that's where we are. 2 losses, 1 break even in trade number 4. And it looks like we're taking some heat on this micro NQ trade. And micro NQ surviving the pullback and still long. No 10 a.m. crude session today because we do have the inventory report in 29 minutes. And we have the age-old, where do we go from here question. Pound Aussie trade taking heat. Micro NQ sitting right just below the entry. Micro NQ just marking time at the moment. Pound Aussie trying to move up through the 20 SMA. Minimal movement at the moment. Pound Aussie giving us the zebra stripes. Micro NQ hanging out right around the entry. And a full stop out on the Pound Aussie. And now the micro NQ starting to move up. Money management on the micro NQ. We got 6 or 7 minutes left that we can track this. Micro NQ getting close. Target 2 at 491 and a half. And we got to 490 and a half. So one point from target 2. Not much doing this morning at the moment. YM and the Russell, YM trying to show the way. Pushing up toward the session highs again. Micro NQ is just off the its session high. Its session high is our 490 and a half. And coming back down again, so we'll see where it goes. Stop still our break even at 463 and a quarter. Missing a 27-point target by 1 point. If it gets back up there again, I would definitely suggest taking profit. I might put a stop for that position initially at target 1. If I'd done that earlier, it would already be out of that position, so this may be just play the waiting game. And there we go, 493, target 2 and a winner. Two losses, 1 break even, 1 win. Still have work to do to get to even. And it's time to call it a morning and move on over to the crude inventory report. session. So I will call it here and see everybody back in about 13 or 14 minutes. We will see you again shortly. Back in about 14 for the inventory session, crude inventory session.